In the heart of Africa, where the mighty Congo River winds its way through jungles older than memory itself, a palace glittered in the haze. Built not for a people, but for a man who would become a myth and a menace. Mbutu Sese Seko, the father of the nation, guide of the revolution, and the all-powerful. But behind the leopard skin hat and the gold-tipped cane, Mbutu ruled not as a guardian, but as the shadow that devoured the light. In the remote town of Gabarolite, a young teacher named Jean-Baptiste whispered dangerous truths to his students. He spoke of freedom, of Lumumba, of justice. His voice was low, but in Zaire even a whisper could spark fear. For under Mobutu, truth was treason. One humid morning in 1983, two soldiers stormed Jean-Baptiste's classroom. They dragged him away as children watched, frozen. His wife Marie waited for 3 agonizing days before a priest handed her a note. She went searching for hope, but what she found was horror. Michaela, a concrete tomb for those who dared to dissent. Inside, Jean-Baptiste was locked in a windowless cell, beaten for what he'd said, and for what he might think next. Mobutu's Zaire was a world where thoughts were crimes and silence was survival. Meanwhile, in Kinshasa's golden halls, Mobutu sipped champagne. Children starved in villages without water, schools fell apart. Hospitals ran dry of medicine as millions vanished into Swiss bank accounts. Foreign diplomats smiled and shook his hand. The world propped up Mobutu with aid and arms, fearing communism more than cruelty. He played East against West, and looted both. Back in Michaela, Jean-Baptiste died on a rainy Tuesday. No trial, no charge. Marie never saw his body. Years slipped by. The dictator's voice faltered. His golden cane couldn't hold up a crumbling regime. In 1997, Mobutu fled, dying in exile, leaving behind a nation broken by greed and war. But the leopard shadow lingered, in empty classrooms, in lost futures, in the silent eyes of a generation taught that truth could cost your life. And yet, the whispers returned, in villages, in markets, in schools rebuilt by the brave, whispers that grew louder. The shadow was long, but not eternal.